It is a time of chaos in the land of the gods. Barbarians push in from the west while the emperor whiles away the days in his palace of opulence, giving little thought to his subjects beyond tax collections. Worse still, the Hell clan terrorizes the countryside almost as much as the local magistrate. But there is still hope. Men and women of the Jianghu break from social norms and try to do what is right. But is martial skill enough to make a difference in this world?
We cut to an idyllic spring scene in the countryside, just outside of the town of Weijiang. It's a small town, only about 200,000 people, and there's a tea house there called the Croaking Dragon.
Croaking?
Yeah.
Or it's the croak.
Because it's dead. It's a croaking dragon, or it's a dying dragon, essentially.
Oh, okay, in that sense.
I thought it was a frog dragon.
Yeah, like something that...
No, never mind. Don't think about it. Don't think about it too hard. It's a 3-story building. It's a foundation of stone with logs on top. And we got to the outside, and in front of the doors, or like a little bit to the side of them, I think we see an old woman. Yeah. So Anna, will you describe your character to us and what she's currently up to?
Oh yeah, you see an old woman, maybe in her like 70s, dressed all in very ragged, very worn and torn clothes. And she's mostly kind of moving from like back and forth, and mumbling something to herself, occasionally giggling like a complete idiot, with her hand holding some old like teacup with few coins tossed in there.
How about you roll me, just to test out the rolling system, some sort of a check?
Let me see, speed and melee.
Maybe not speed and melee. I don't think that's...
No, maybe someone drops a coin and you actually go immediately to the other side of the field to grab it.
I guess like perform.
Yeah, presence and perform would be a good idea. So
it wouldn't.
I mean, for this...
I would like
it's we're rolling what's called a style roll. So it's not a question of whether you succeed or not. It's a question of how good you look doing it. How miserable do you look? Do people take pity on you?
28, bitch.
Okay, you don't have to call me a bitch over it. But okay, so why is it a 28 for the podcast listeners? So how rolls work in Weapons of the Gods is that you roll a number of d10s equal to your attribute plus your skill, and you are looking for matching numbers. So in this case, Anna rolled 2 8s, which in this system is counted as 28. If she had rolled 3 8s, it would be 38, and so on and so on. With a 28, there's actually you think they might be some sort of local, like mid-level official passing by with a few of his servants, and they actually toss you like a full string of coins. It must have been payday not so long ago. But yeah, for purposes of understanding, the string of coins will last you for like a week of not so good food.
I immediately grab it and like start biting into the coins.
They are real coins.
Good.
Because the old Chinese coins used to have the hole in the middle. So you would put a string through them to have this like a specific amount of coins. So you would pay by strings almost. Yeah. And we cut in to the Croaking Dragon, and we see, I assume at a table, there's a man that everyone is pretending not to stare at, because it's very rare to see someone so pale and with such light hair this far to the east. So, Villo, will you describe your character to us and what you're currently up to?
I am Jürgen Svenson. I am currently having a drink with a friend, and I am also mostly dressed in rags, and I have a pair of hook swords on my back and a flute on my belt. Well, you already adequately described my physical appearance as well.
So how does Jürgen react to being politely stared at? Or is it something he's used to by now?
I am very used to it by now.
And across the table, Jürgen is, I think, listening to the somewhat ramblings of an older gentleman. And Simon, so would you describe your character to us?
My character is called the Burning Condor, and he's, yes, an older man with kind of a medium-length beard that's going white in places. And I have this red coat on me with only one sleeve on my arm. The other sleeve is just dangling on my left side. And I'm drinking some kind of wine and telling Jürgen here about some troublemakers that came by this teahouse a week ago and that I beat away. And there is a staff leaning against the wall nearby.
So I would maybe ask you, just for the fun of it, Burning Condor, would you please roll me a presence and confidence?
Presence and confidence, alright.
Yeah, or presence and perform if you would rather like to tell your story, essentially.
No, confidence is what I actually have.
Okay, and
performance not so much.
And in response, I would ask Jürgen to roll a Wu Wei and either awareness or investigation to whether you actually believe what this old man is rambling to you.
So I rolled all different, and the best is an 8, so I think it's that 18, right?
Yeah. And don't move your dice, any of you, yet.
Okay, there are 3 2s. Yeah, okay, so it's a 32, I guess.
3 2s, yeah, 32, and you had a...
18.
Okay, so, but were you actually telling the truth? Or were you embellishing it?
I was definitely embellishing it, but there's a kernel of truth in there.
Okay, so I think Jürgen, you can understand that he probably did beat someone up, but there probably wasn't 10 of them, maybe like 2.
Something like that.
So now what I will ask you to do is a very interesting mechanic in this game is called the river, which is, it's supposed to symbolize the momentum that you gain during an encounter or a scene. And what that allows you to do is that you can move up to 2 dice from any of your roll into your river. So you're floating them.
Wow.
And then when you roll next time, you can choose to like swap those dice in to your next roll.
Okay.
So for example, Bloody Liu, you rolled a 2 8s that you used, but you also had a 5.
Yeah.
So you could put that 5 into your river. So maybe for the next roll, whatever it is, you roll, I don't know, 2 5s, and you can decide to, I'll add my third 5 that I've been floating into here as well to get a 35 instead. I should have maybe told you before, but technically what you could have done is decided that, okay, fuck this, I'm gonna float both of my 8s.
Okay.
To put into the river and just go with my 15 as what I want my success to be.
Question. So there is this checklist underneath on the character sheet where it says the first to empty the river.
Yes, but you didn't have any. In the first roll of the scene, you don't have anything in the river.
Yes, but later on, I mean.
Yeah, the checklist, let's go through that. The first thing is you wash the river, so you empty it.
When do you do that?
Once you have rolled.
Okay.
Let's say you have something in your river. We'll take Bloody Liu as an example. She has a 5 floating in the river. So she rolls something else, and then she goes through the 3 steps. So first, she chooses whether to empty anything out of the river. Then she chooses whether she wants to move anything from her current roll into the river. And then the third one is she takes something out of the river to add to the roll.
Okay, so all of these are optional.
They are optional, yes.
You don't have to empty the river before.
But you have to do it in order. You can't
Well, if your river was empty to begin with, then the first step can just be skipped.
Yeah. In this case, yes. But
what confused me was that you have to empty the river before every roll, and then what do you have left?
In this case, like for example, if you have I don't know, a 2 and a 5 in there, but you don't need any of these for your current roll, then you can decide to wash them out to take from this new roll that you made.
So is there any reason not to put everything in the river?
You can only put 2 dice
2.
into the river. As you gain rank, like levels, when you reach rank 1, so the highest like martial artist, you can put 5 dice into the river.
Alright.
But in the beginning, it's only 2.
Okay. Wait, does it mean that maximum river is 2, or can I keep adding?
No,
Those-
max is 2.
Okay, I see.
It's considered like with all your skill and your previous experience, this is the amount of like momentum that you're able to keep carrying forward.
Okay, got it.
So, as Burning Condor is regaling Jürgen Svenson with a tale of teaching young whippersnappers not to steal from people, we will cut back out. I would like for Bloody Liu to roll me a Wu Wei and awareness. And you inside can roll as well, but you're gonna have a disadvantage of -10. So
What does it mean?
it means that from your result of your roll, you take 10 away.
We all have pretty high awareness, I think.
I have 2 5s. And what if I decide to take now this?
Well, so the way you would do this is first you choose whether you want to empty your river, which I guess you don't.
Uh-huh.
Then if you want to take any dice from here
Okay.
to put into the river.
Okay. I guess I do want to.
Wait, empty means empty, not just like completely empty, or can I choose?
You
to
can
keep
choose.
one?
You can choose to keep one. So you choose to float an 8.
Yeah, and
And so in the third step, yeah, you can take the 5 out and add it to your...
yes, so it's 35.
And the rest of you? Jürgen and
Well,
Burning Condor?
I choose to float a 0 next to my other 0 here, and then from the stuff I have left, I don't use anything, and the best I have is a 19, so 9 then.
Mm-hmm. And
I have a 26, and I'm not going to do anything with the river.
is it 26 with the -10 disadvantage?
Oh, yeah.
So
16
16.
in that case.
Okay. So inside you are in a heated debate about which is the better way to teach young people to be respectful without crippling them for life.
Without... yeah.
Yeah. But on the outside, Bloody Liu, as you're begging, well, you are putting on a show, right? So you're
Yes.
actually being aware of everything around you. And you hear it before you see it. The pitter-patter of probably a child, maybe a teenager, running towards the tea house. And with your 35, you think a little bit further in the distance, you hear a gaggle of horses. No, that's not what do you call them?
Herd, I think.
Herd. Well, yeah, it's not. You assume that they have riders as well, but
No, just horses.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
horses
what
riding
is
on
it
other
called
horses.
when it's when they're not wild horses?
Yeah, good question. Well, you assume it to be some sort of like a squad of soldiers, maybe like heavy hoofbeats, probably like armored, further on in the distance. And so you see it first. It's a young boy, maybe like 13, 14, running. He's like dressed in his very fine robes with makeup on his face, and he's running towards the tea house. And unless you do anything, he will run past you into the house.
I won't stop him.
So the door swings open, clattering against the wall, and that catches your attention as well. And just as I described before, it's like a teenage boy, man, something. Whippersnapper is like makeup running, seems to be very panicked, and he, I guess he would probably run up to Burning Condor and kind of like grab onto your sleeve, the one that doesn't have a hand in it, and just like,
You gotta help me. They're after me. They're gonna take me back. You have to help me.
Who's after you, boy?
It's Huang's men. They want to take me back to him.
you can roll, I think, genius in politics. And I would say that Bloody Liu, you also hear it through the open door.
Genius and politics, huh?
Well, you are from a foreign land, so it makes sense that you don't know.
23.
22.
One die.
It's a 1d10, yeah. It's a 0.
So it's
10.
No, it's a 0.
Ah, okay.
You
It's
failed with
0, so it's 10, right?
Oh, so it's 10 actually, yeah. But you fail with that, so congratulations, you get a point of corrupt Joss. And Joss is, we explained this a little bit in the character creation, is Joss's luck. So there are two types of Joss. There's Ch6, so which is like good luck, and there's Corrupt Ch6, which is bad luck. Ch6 allows you to add a die to your dice pool before you roll, and Corrupt Ch6 allows you to take away a dice from someone before they roll. And so because you failed with a roll of 0 or zeros, then you get a point of Corrupt Ch6. If you had succeeded with that 10, you would have gained a point of Ch6 instead.
You can actually technically use River to gain either type of job.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
it's possible if you're floating zeros.
I'm floating. I've been floating, starting to float zeros.
which I should have done before. Yeah, that's actually yeah.
But both Burning Condor and Bloody Liu, you know that this Huang is known also as Magister Huang, or as you know him better, as Divine Spear Huang, a corrupt magistrate who is responsible for the town of Weizhang. And there is a rumor going around that he has been collecting virgins for some reason. And if you
That's
want...
quite specific.
He's
It
quite
is.
ominous.
you can... if you want, I'll allow you to roll a genius and learning to think a little bit about why that could be.
Sure.
But like I have this advantage information broker. I'm just thinking like, could have. I was like,
do I want to?
who knows? Like it happened to be that like maybe I'm collecting information about him.
Yeah, actually, sure.
So-
I'll allow that.
So maybe I have like I don't need all the information, but maybe like a little
you
bit
know
more
what? I'll
insight.
give you a plus 10 advantage.
Okay.
Okay, I will do some river shenanigans. This was empty. Now I move a die in, and then I take one out into my roll. And as a result, I have 3 zeros. 30.
Okay.
Do I also roll?
Yes.
Okay. Still the same one though.
I have
It was a genius and what?
Learning.
learning. Yeah, I have 23.
With a plus 10.
So 33.
So 33, you had 30?
17.
17. Okay. Both Burning Condor and Bloody Liu, you have an inkling of what's going on. So I will give Burning Condor your Ch6 for succeeding with 3 zeros. And Bloody Liu, you know a little bit more, but you have suspicion that the Divine Spear Huang, he's in his like late 40s.
A whippersnapper.
Well, to you, yes.
Well,
But-
I'm probably like 43 or so.
What you think that a Divine Spear Huang is doing is that due to his age, he's become very aware of his own mortality. And it's most likely that he's collecting virgins for some sort of, I don't know, ritual or spell or some sort of cultivation to achieve or at least extend his youth. Whether you believe that that's something that can work is up to your characters. But this sort of like...
That never works. I've tried.
Listen, when I see a group of men attacking one little boy, I trash the bastards.
When I see when the horses are next to the tea house, because I assume they saw him.
Well, not yet. You had a very good success, so you heard them far away.
Yeah, but I want to wait till they are.
Yeah.
And like once one of them, like the main general, like steps off the horse, I take my cup I was begging with, and I throw it in his face, screaming that, "Your bloody horses! I know they're coming to eat my hair!"
You know what? Hold on to that thought. Because I like that, but I first want to see what happens inside the tea house, like whether they just wait until the horses arrive or they try to hide the boy or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I say that, hey, bartender, go give this boy a cup of tea. We'll take care of this.
Okay, so yeah, the bartender brings a pot of tea, 3 cups, because like to the table. And the boy's like desperately trying to like smudge the makeup and try to like
What's with the makeup?
Yeah.
It's just like he's probably of a higher social standing,
I see.
like relative to you at least. Or it might be like ceremonial, maybe something was happening when he escaped. It's difficult to know.
Actor and yada yada.
Yeah, there's like several options.
So I pour him a cup of tea,
Mm-hmm.
and then I take my staff, and I hang the teapot with the rest of the hot water on my staff, and go stand in front of the door.
I take out my flute and just start inconspicuously sort of playing it.
Okay. And in the meantime, you hear from outside what you assume to be a teacup hitting metal, and someone screaming something about horses heating their hair. And outside Bloody Liu, you see that 15 soldiers have arrived on horses.
Mm-hmm.
And they're being led by someone with a very fancy plume on their helmet, who seems to be the lieutenant or general or whoever who you threw the cup at. And how about, do you want to catch his attention, or what?
Yeah.
What are you? Okay, so in that case, I would have you. What's a good thing to roll here?
Initiative?
Not necessarily.
Not wrong.
I think if you're trying to maybe presence and perform.
No, like ranged as well? Because I'm probably
No, you're gonna hit him anyway. Like that's not the question. The question is whether he just thinks that this is some crazy lady and just gonna march into the tea house, or whether he's gonna like be enraged by it. And
So you want me to roll presence and perform?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Too damn bad.
You fucking bitch! It's 14.
He kind of just brushes it off, just like bleh, and
Then I throw my shoe at him. Again screaming, "Move away, you fucking horses!"
Maybe we should step outside.
I'll give you this. They stop for a moment. They're all kind of just like looking at their lieutenant, sir. Like, what do we like hit her? Do we just ignore her? You managed to cause confusion.
I have to say it's a very stinky shoe.
Good job.
One of the horses eats your shoe.
I knew it! They were coming for me!
I just have to ask, you don't have Drunken Monkey.
No.
Okay. It just fit your character so well.
So I assume Jürgen and Burning Condor also walk outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I take a swig of my wine that I always carry with me.
I just try to tune my flute as well, like a little bit.
So yeah, as you step out of the tea house, you see 15 men have dismounted their horses, carrying swords and spears. They look to be some sort of like local militia, maybe soldiers even. And they're headed by, well, looks to be maybe like a lieutenant. And they're currently just kind of standing around with a little bit of a confused face, looking at this old woman who just threw a shoe at them. What's the point of your flute playing?
Currently, merely to distract.
Okay, in that case, I would have you roll maybe presence and perform.
Yep.
To see how distracting it is.
Especially compared to the woman throwing shoes.
Oh, just noticed your genius skills.
Yep. I had tanked like all of them. I have 3 7s here, so that's a 37.
Well, what I will say is that this will add on to your distraction, not take away from it.
No, I'm not like, I'm not trying to fight it.
I'm also going to wash out my 9 from my river and add a 5 to it. Actually, I don't know
Collecting fives.
Actually, I don't know whether I can use both of them. That later, anyway. But
Oh, you can. You can take the whole set that you have in the
yeah,
river.
but I first have to empty your river.
Well, empty is an optional thing if you want to.
Got it.
It's just that what it will mean is that because you have to add things into the river before taking from it, that then for the next roll you will have an empty river, essentially.
Okay. Got it.
So that's kind of the trade-off with that. And the others is kind of a little bit confused. Some of them seem to be like, holy shit, this is like professional level flute playing. What the hell? And I assume maybe you're playing something from your homeland.
No, I've well, the flute. No, actually, yeah, the flute playing in the song would be from my homeland. In this
Yeah,
case.
so it will be essentially like especially distracting because it's like a type of music that's very rarely heard around here.
And then he's also white.
Just playing them some Korpiklani. Do you want to do anything with this moment? Because otherwise, the lieutenant kind of like yells out that we're here for Jianfeng. Keep your wits about you, and kind of like marches his soldiers towards the tea house.
As I never heard of him.
I jump on the
Horse.
yes, no, on the lieutenant, like aiming with my claws at him.
Okay, so then we can get into combat.
Someone had to start.
Yeah, someone had to start it.
Of course, it was a crazy.
Yeah.
And I will give all of you a +10 advantage for initiative because of your distractions.
Yeah. I'm jumping him while yelling, "Give me my shoe back!"
So what I will have you do, first of all, is to roll your initiative. So it's speed plus initiative, and this is individual for all of you,
Yeah.
and the enemies roll as well,
And I also have +5 to initiative.
and the +10 from the advantage.
Yeah, and +5 to speed.
Why do I have +5 to initiative?
You have to use it then.
No, but it's advantages. It's not kung fu. It's advantages that I bought.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So
Is that how it works?
If it's not kung fu, if it's some sort of advantage that you bought.
Yeah.
I also take this from my river. It's 30.
38.
Yeah, wait, and I think I want to move to 5.
And an advantage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
48 with advantage.
So I have 48 +5, 53, and +5 more, 58.
And you,
48 with advantage.
yeah, Burning Condor and Jürgen Svenson.
We don't get to use kung fu to add to the initiative.
You can, because there are some kung fu's or some specific techniques in some kung fu's that say that before initiative is rolled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you declare that you use it before you roll initiative,
Yeah.
then
Then I will. Like, I will use the Yellow's River style Perilous Rapids
what
meditation.
chi does it use and how
It
much of
uses-
it?
It uses 1 silver.
And silver is Wu Wei.
Yes.
The Wu Wei attribute. Yeah.
Remind me what the Lightfoot thing was, which we all have.
Flying.
Level 3 of it.
Yeah,
same.
Lightfoot is to do with like covering ground and getting out of like this type of situations.
But he's wearing a helmet, right?
Yeah.
And what type of helmet is it? Like the one that covers fully the face, or like?
No, the side. So it's like basically the head and cheeks and stuff, but the face is visible.
So I'm going for his eyes.
But
yeah, wait, let's. They're looking up exactly what Lightfoot Kung Fu does.
No problem. I was just curious.
To finish up with.
And my initiative as well.
Mm-hmm. And well, you didn't say that you had your weapons drawn.
I have my weapon on my...
Yeah, he did actually say that.
Well, yeah, you were carrying it around with the fucking teapot on it, so I will grant you that you would have had your weapon on you.
Mine are my claws that I always have
exactly. Well, that's different. That doesn't. So it was a staff that you had, right? Because that adds a +10 to your speed, actually.
What?
Having your staff, it adds a +10 to your speed.
To my speed?
Yeah, like in this sense, to your initiative. Mm-hmm. Like how fast you can
to
roll.
a speed roll. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. The thing it says here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's 58.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can decide between you.
I still haven't declared my initiative.
Oh, okay. So declare your initiative.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Since I used my Wu Wei, like a sort of a Yellow River thing, to draw my hook swords, do I immediately get the speed bonus from those as well?
Yes, you do.
Excellent, because that means my initiative does actually reach 50.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this much: you're all way faster than this hapless soldiers, because the moment that all of you kind of spring into action, you realize that, like looking at each other, that all of you are masters of the Wulin, like kung fu masters.
What? No, I would never.
It's just from the speed of the reactions
I'm just
and
joking,
everything, and which is especially weird for Jürgen Svenson.
I came to this land as a boy and I learned some stuff while here.
Yeah, I mean a hook sword is kind of like an axe, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
But I guess maybe I would go first because I declared that I'm launching
that's a lot.
him.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, basically I just kind of jump on his back, like hugging him with my legs and like trying to get his eyes out.
Okay, so in that case, you are making an attack.
I very much do.
So if it's unarmed, does your kung fu say anything specific about?
Oh, I didn't declare mine. I didn't start my
So
kung
it's
fu.
so it's brutal. So it's probably might plus fight.
No, it actually counts as melee.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That probably you have a thing for your...
Yeah, the claws, like, they count as melee.
yeah, and so we are counting the the lieutenant as a separate character. So he gets to defend, but first roll your attack.
Okay, so I just roll my speed and
your
melee.
And your melee and
And
anything else that you have extra from your claws or from your...
well, but the fact that I have plus 20 speed, that means that I add plus 20 to my roll?
You had the plus 5 strike.
Okay.
Plus 5 is to the end roll.
Yeah, but then what does my plus 20 to speed do?
That was... then actually your initiative would have been 78 instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So you are approaching the speed of light,
This is
because
my favorite.
honestly, that's the thing. If you roll a 60 or over, it's considered like a miracle feat.
How do I... What do I do in this situation? Which do I choose?
So you rolled 3 6s and 2 7s.
Yeah.
So 36 is higher than a 27.
Okay, so in that, this way. So 36.
Do you want to do anything with your river
and plus 5. So 41.
So 41. So he tries
I don't want to do anything
to dodge. So we will see. Well, he rolls a 20. So and you had a 36.
41.
Okay, you have a plus 0 to damage from your claws. Now it depends on by how many points you succeed over the enemy's defense. So he had a 20 and you had a 41. So that's 21 points, which means you get to roll 5 dice for damage.
And like same way, I just take the pairs, or like not the pairs, but the matching ones.
Yes.
What if I don't have matching ones?
Then you just take the highest dice.
It's like 19.
Do you have any 5s?
Wait, yes, I do. I do. Yeah.
And you have 2 5s in your
I
river.
want to take them. I can take 2 dice.
Yeah, you can.
So then it turns into a 35.
Plus you have
0.
So 35. I need to do a little bit of calculations. You gouge one of his eyes out completely with your claws.
Yeah, you can see it like hanging on my...
And the other one he managed to just close. So there's just like big gashes on the eye. And all the soldiers kind of just like looking on in horror and trying to like reach for their fucking swords.
I just keep screaming some nonsense about shoes and horses.
I think Burning Condor was next.
Okay, so I have 2 questions before I do anything. First of all, if my Kung Fu skill takes an effect for a damage roll, but not for a strike, do I have to declare using it before I roll to hit?
No, I think you declare you're using it when you're rolling for damage.
Okay. Because it's on a successful...
Yeah, exactly. On a successful, that's...
and the second is, if I use a chi point, does that mean my skill is lower?
No.
While
Chi is... It's like you calculate your chi. It's considered like a secondary attribute from your skill or your attribute. But it's not like, if I have lower chi, then I have lower attribute.
Alright, so in that case, I have my staff on my shoulder and the teapot is hanging on the far end of the staff. So I take a step towards the soldiers and then I do this drunken stumble and fall over and lever the staff over the shoulder so that the teapot flies at one of the soldiers.
So these soldiers are considered to be a gang. So if you're attacking them, you're kind of attacking the whole group.
Okay.
So depending on how much damage you do, it will depend on how many of them you kind of take out in one hit.
Maybe it's like the hot water for like hot
Yeah,
tea
kind of
splashes
Yeah.
on their faces.
Well, that we will see once he
Oh.
can roll.
So what do I roll for this? Because it's technically I'm not attacking with the staff.
I would allow it to be an attack with the staff. Because you're kind of using the staff as leverage,
Yeah,
as kind
okay,
of
okay.
throw. Rule of cool. It's not as much rule of cool as outgunned, but close.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 8 dice, and I do get +5, right? Because of the staff strike.
Yes.
I also think now people understand why they call me Bloody Liu.
Probably.
Okay, so that's already quite a lot. Even with I could go. So is there? Okay, sure. Because this is a rule of cool, right? So
Yeah.
I will add these 2 9s from River to the 4 9s I roll.
Oh my god! So 69? Ayo.
Nice.
Yeah.
+5, so 74.
Jesus Christ. How is that even... Okay. So this is what's considered to be an impossible task.
And I assume that this hits.
Well, they will roll to defend.
Okay.
They got a 28, so you succeed them by a little bit under, like...
54, 40... No, less than 50. 46 then.
Well, technically, you would gain 11 damage dice.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say that describe to me how this completely...
I was gonna also use my flame strike. Because of hot water.
Sure, you can absolutely do that.
Extra damage dice.
Yeah, I'll allow you to basically, besides the lieutenant himself, because he's a separate character, you can wipe out all these 15 guys with one hit. Just make it sound cool, okay?
Yeah, so how many jaws he's gonna get after this?
I will definitely give you like one Joss. You can choose whether it's corrupt or jaw.
Okay.
But it probably sounds like a jaw Josh with how fucking well you succeeded.
Well, I guess what happens is that it flies against the armor of one of the soldiers, shatters there, and covers him with the spoiling water, and then the pieces all fly out into
Like
the throats
shrapnel.
into the throats of everyone else.
So you want to kill them?
Well, maybe let's say wounded so that they can't fight.
Okay, sure. It hits one of their meridian points that paralyzes them. And there's this loud clatter of porcelain with pieces flying everywhere. Jürgen has to like fucking duck one. You are convinced that it's not supposed to fly that fast from this hit. And suddenly it's just like 14 men, like fucking timber, fall to the ground.
Sacre bleu.
Wrong character. Helvete. So Jürgen,
Yeah.
there's a lieutenant that Bloody Liu was hanging on to and scratching at his eyes.
How do you follow that up? I guess I just go swing at him with my hook swords. I do also get to use the heartbreaking blade here. I'm going to break his heart.
Oh no.
So the strike is melee.
You are using a sword.
Yes.
So a sword is finesse.
Ah.
No, sorry, not finesse, but speed plus melee.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because usually when you're using, it depends on whether if you have a brutal wepen, so
Yeah.
like a blunt weapon, it's might plus fight. But if it's an artful weapon, so like a bladed weapon usually, then it's the speed plus melee. Yeah.
So I also I use heartbreaking blade, which would add +5 to the strike, and adding two dice to the damage.
Yeah.
That's 3 9s. So that's
So
39,
39.
44, and 49 because of the strike from the weapon itself.
So he's gonna have a disadvantage of -10 because.
Of me hanging on him?
Yeah, exactly.
And also not having an eye.
He rolled a.
19 looks like it.
Actually, I think the 0 is considered higher, so he rolled.
No, then it would be 10.
Okay, yeah, 19. So he rolled a 19, and you rolled how many?
49.
49. So that's a 30-point difference, which means that you gain 6 damage dice. So roll me 60-10.
I also get 2 extra dice from the Heartbreaking Blade.
So 8 then.
Yeah, but before we do it, can we maybe agree not to kill him so we can like maybe question him for information?
How would you have agreed to this beforehand?
Oh,
I would definitely not
Okay,
immediately kill him either.
Yeah,
he needs to get the spanking for trying to molest a little bit kid.
That's an interesting choice of words.
Listen, they are looking for virgins, which is fucking weird to me.
is it though?
Okay, that's not actually a lot of matches here. It's only 2 1s and 2 4s, so yeah, that's 24.
I see 2 5s here.
Wait, where? That's free.
Oh, that's.
Well, you can use this opportunity to put some stuff into a river.
I absolutely will, yeah. Just gonna put 2 1s here. How about that?
So, but that's enough. So how much damage did you do?
24.
Okay, that's enough
plus-
to
yeah, okay.
knock out the lieutenant. So describe to me, how do you manage to do this without hitting Bloody Liu on the back?
I'm just gonna basically sideways smack him on the ass, which makes him comically fall over. Sure.
Perfect. Right into fresh dog shit that just happened to conveniently be there. Horse shit, yeah.
Yes.
Just conveniently happened to be there.
Made from a shoe. Already digested. That's a very fast horse.
I guess like you asked like, how could we agree on not killing him?
Mm-hmm.
Probably when I see that they're also starting to attack, I start yelling at them. I'm just like, keep him alive, I need to know where my shoe is!
You got it, crazy lady.
We don't want to mess with her.
She is actually quite scary.
Well,
She reminds me of my grandma.
I still have an eye dangling from my claw.
that's fucking yikes for me, dog. But yeah, actually, I think Jürgen Svenson, even for you, it's like the version thing. It's weird, but
What do you mean, even for him?
no. But what I was about to say that even for him, you do have these like stories from your motherland about like shamans, like having the blood of a virgin to be like a part of a spell or something.
Yeah.
No, they only do it in summers.
In the middle of them.
Yeah. For the midsummer.
I think that's a few thousand years in the future. These 15 men lie unconscious in front of you, and you see the face of the like young boy kind of peeking out through the door.
Maybe you shouldn't see that.
Yeah, just hide the eye behind you. Nothing to see here.
And well, you can kind of guess that once these guys don't report back, there's gonna be more of them. And the little boy that you now assume to be named Jian Feng, because that's who the guy, like the soldiers were looking for, kind of runs up to you and like kowtows down to you and says like,
Well, thank you, masters. Thank you for saving me.
Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm the son of a traveling theater.
I was about to say circus, but not how those things worked back then.
You son of a theater.
I'm sorry, English is not my native language.
You can't say that anymore.
And we were visiting Wei Zhang, and I guess Magister Hong's eye fell upon me, and I was snatched in the night.
I show him this eye.
That's not the Magister, I think.
Oh.
He pukes, and you will get a running -5 disadvantage to trying to comfort him or anything. Mark that down.
My lady, why don't we talk to the boy?
I was taken to his manor here, and there were other girls and boys, and there was talks of some sort of ritual, and I saw an opportunity, and I ran, and I got this.
And he produces a scroll from inside his robe. If you unfurl it, it seems mostly like gibberish. And I would have you roll a genius and learning. And I actually think Jürgen would have a -5 disadvantage because this is not your natural language.
17.
Ooh, 34.
9.
So 19.
So how much Bloody Liu?
34.
So 34. Burning Condor, sorry. 17. Okay. 17 is enough to understand that this is something vaguely to do with like Taoism, maybe. Like you understand a few terms and like general, but it's still kind of gibberish to you.
Okay.
But Bloody Liu, you understand that this is some like truly twisted, corrupt kind of well, some would call it a misunderstanding of Taoist magic or like misuse of it. And you think what you have in your hands is whatever this ritual of perpetual youth, is kind of basically what it's called, that Magister Huang or Divine Spear Huang was going to perform, that this boy managed to steal the actual manuscript for it.
I look at it and I say, "That's stupid, I can't sell it," and I start tearing it apart.
Whoa, there, lady.
Because basically what I'm trying, I don't want anyone to
Tear it apart.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that basically, I just don't want anyone else to get it and, again, create the misunderstanding.
To Jürgen Svenson and Burning Condor, do you try to stop her in any way?
Well, we don't really understand what it is, so I guess not.
Well, I definitely don't understand what it is.
You do definitely understand that it's a valuable piece of writing, if nothing else. But you cannot. You don't have to. It's just a question of whether you have to roll initiatives against each other or something or not.
Maybe it would help me pay off my tab here, but then again.
Listen, she is fucking frightening.
Yes, I don't want to mess with her.
Then I'm not gonna have Bloody Liu roll anything. You just kind of take your claws and just
Yeah, basically.
tear it up and.
Plus, it wipes the blood off my claws, so it's also very nice.
Then, but then Tian Feng, the boy, says that.
Well, I guess I'm glad it's destroyed, but he's still gonna be after me.
Let's hope not. I try to shake awake the lieutenant.
Before you do that, the Tian Feng kowtows to you again, and it's like,
Would the masters please deliver me to my father in Tianlin?
Is that far?
it's a week's trip from here.
How far is the other places?
Well, there are smaller villages along the.
No, I mean the main city that where he came from and.
Half a day.
Okay, that's pretty far.
Well, by horse, you have 15 horses to take from here, but by horse it will be a few hours, 2 hours, maybe something like that.
Okay.
But walking, it's half a day.
I look at him and I raise my foot where I took my shoe off and show it to him and say, "For a new shoe."
Roll me just a d10. I'm considering this a luck roll.
Okay. It's a 7.
So he takes off both of his shoes and offers them to you, and you see that they are a perfect match to your shoe size.
I look at it. I don't like them too clean.
Well, maybe,
I don't want to take. Basically, I don't want to take his shoes. I'm just
maybe
I'm just playing the role of a
he
crazy
doesn't
lady.
understand that.
Yeah.
He's just trying to appease the master.
Maybe
with
take
something.
one of the soldier's shoes.
I take one of the soldier's shoes.
They already took their eye. Don't take their shoulders as well.
Yeah, basically, I just say, "Once home, give shoe."
Yeah, he puts his shoes back on. And
I guess we should go with them. I wouldn't want to leave the boy with our good lady here.
Well, there's always also the option to just go beat in Magister Huang's face.
Well, we'll do that later.
That sounds like further down the line, yes.
But yeah, I want to shake awake the lieutenant.
Yes.
And once he's up, I will show him the pieces of the torn-up parchment. And
he kind of comes to, tries to open one of his eyes that's profusely bleeding from the socket.
Meanwhile, I'm just playing the flute again.
And the other one that's barely hanging on. You are not convinced that he can fucking see anything at this point.
Well, I will intimidate him until he can.
Okay. So that would be, I think, it's presence and inspire.
Can my music actually kind of do something for this as well?
Roll me a presence and performance, and we will see if you get a good success. That will give some advantage, because it's presence and inspire. It would be inspire fear, essentially. Okay. There's no separate intimidation
there
here.
Is no,
I think, yeah.
Well, that is a 28.
Oh,
okay. That will give a +5.
Okay, so presence and inspire. What do I have there?
Because it's the last musical thing he heard before everything went to shit for
I
him.
have something that's useful. Okay, so That would be a 24 plus 5, right? So 29.
Okay, that's enough to scare him to tell you things.
I don't want to tell him to tell me things, I want to tell him things. So
Okay.
he can tell it to the Magister.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
So basically, I want him
he's
to
compliant. Let's put
I
it
want
that
him
way.
to see that the parchment is now gone.
Yeah.
And I want him to tell that to the Magister.
He like
And to leave the boy alone.
yeah. He bows to you and he's just like, I'm going to retire to become a farmer. Right after this, I'm gonna deliver my message, and I'm gonna till the fields until the end of my days. And he climbs onto a horse and rides away.
Good man.
Is that the evil horse that ate your shoe?
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
He was smart enough not to take the shoe-eating horse.
Clever girl.
I think it will dawn to all of you, as I said before as well, that you understand that all of you are like practitioners of Kung Fu, that you are more than you seem. Tian Feng is still like bowing to you, like on his knees and hands and knees, just trying to persuade you to please take him back to.
Oh yes.
But I think we agreed that we
I
I guess we
were...
already agreed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's being like deferential, I think that's the word in English, to both his elders and the people who he hopes will assist him.
Don't worry about it, kid. Just pass it on.
So I guess we'll go back inside the tea house, apologize for the mess, and buy some provisions for the journey.
You can definitely do that. This isn't really a game that counts money or something like that.
I mean, I do have wealth of 3.
Well,
What?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the beggar was the most
Yeah.
affluent.
Maybe we're in the wrong business.
Yeah, just begging and this pulls out like 3 ingots of gold.
Oh yeah, just like basically start pulling out like from my torn clothes, just like a bag after a bag after a bag filled with like coins.
Helvete.
But I think we should get out of here.
Yeah. You managed to get supplies like some smoked meats, dried fruits,
Wine.
wine and several gourds of water as well. You have horses to take from here, as there's like the 14 fucking soldiers are still on the ground like groaning.
Yeah. We can sell the other horses. Maybe.
I look at the boy. Do you know how to ride an evil beast?
She means the horse.
A little bit.
Maybe we can just have the boy ride on one horse with one of us.
Up to you.
Actually.
How old is he?
It's like you're not sure. He's somewhere between 12 and 14.
Okay.
It's like early teenager, essentially.
Yeah,
Mostly should be able to ride on his own.
Yeah.
Most likely. Well,
depends if he's like, well, although if they're like traveling theater, it's like probably.
he. How'd say it's likely that he can handle a horse, but he's probably isn't capable. Like if it comes to a like tense chase or something, he probably wouldn't be able to handle the horse in that situation. But if it's a calm like riding, probably no problem.
Yeah, and if something happens, we can always do a stunt to get him on one of our horses.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to take the horse that ate my shoe.
That was the lieutenant's
No,
horse.
you said that he didn't take that one. He specifically took
No,
that.
he took a different one, but I mean that the original horse
Yeah.
that the lieutenant rode in on was the one that ate the shoe.
Yeah.
He took a different one afterwards.
Yeah. I look it in the eyes and say, you and me, we have a lot to talk about.
A nefarious plot by a wicked magistrate. Taoist magics are naturally twisted, and an unknown number of young lives hanging in the balance. Even if it means revealing their secrets, how could a member of the Wulin not intervene?
Of course you chorus the horse.
Yes.
It is the Dicey Discourse.
No, that's going into the end of the episode.
I'm actually kind of proud of
That's really good. Fucking hell.